You've always been very creative. Even when you're not acting, you've been writing. And you wrote like your first book of poetry when you were 12, and was it published in 2 languages? I mean, like, that's pretty crazy. I mean, weren't you the youngest person to ever have a book published in 2 languages or something crazy?
Well, look.
This is before self-publishing, so let's not get too crazy.
Right.
But still, I mean, that's pretty young to be writing. Where does that come from?
It comes from I considered writing as if kids were playing and riding their bike. To me, there was no chore. It wasn't a chore. It was a sense of just expressing myself and loving what I did. And a lot of this came from my English teacher in 7th grade, Mrs. Presta. And she brought me in front of the class and she said, you need to recite these poems that you're writing, because we had to submit poems for assignments. And I wouldn't. She said, you have to. They're amazing. And seeing the immediate reaction from the classmates, and they congratulated me, they loved it, they clapped, and that was the catalyst behind me writing passionately after that. I needed that validation to some degree. But to me, it was a joy. I was reading or writing, and while I had friends and I loved to play, to me, that was what I enjoyed the most.
Okay. What were you reading?
Oh gosh, what was I reading? My mom's poetry.
Okay.
She recited me her poetry, and she published her own book, so she was able to read to me her life experiences through her poems, and I was inspired then to write my own. Okay. And they were about cats, they're about trying to be a model at 12 years old, but they are my poems.
Yeah, damn right. She writes in English?
She wrote in Albanian.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you speak in Albanian?
I still do, pak, vetëm pak, but I spoke more fluently from the moment I left up until I was about 18, 19 years old. And then I took a 2-year break without speaking Albanian, but then the movie, they requested me to play one of the leads for Time of the Comet, and they said, by the way, this is completely in Albanian, and it's in a specific dialect. So it brought it all back. 3 months in Albania, brought it back.
You relearned it all.
I learned it all. It's intuitive.
Okay. Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.